1. Introduction. 1.1. Where do we come from? The Erasmus Plus context. Erasmus Plus is a European Union program that aims to promote mobility and learning in the field of non-formal education and training at European level. It was launched in 1987 as a student exchange program, and has expanded over the years to also include non-formal education professionals, teachers, young people, volunteers, etc. Since its inception, Erasmus Plus has been an opportunity for European youth to have access to learning and personal development experiences abroad. Through this program, they can study or work in another European country, learn a new language and get to know other cultures. It also offers the opportunity to participate in volunteering and international cooperation projects, which can be a very valuable and enriching experience. Erasmus Plus, in turn, contributes to fostering entrepreneurship among young people by providing them with the opportunity to develop their skills and knowledge in the field of work and business. It has also been an important tool for promoting inclusion and diversity in Europe, as it has allowed young people from all regions and backgrounds to participate and meet each other. Caring for the environment is one of the core priorities of the Erasmus Plus program, for several reasons. Firstly, climate change is one of the main threats we face as a society, and it is crucial that we take action to protect the environment and reduce our carbon footprint. The actions of the Erasmus Plus program can contribute to these efforts by encouraging sustainable mobility and learning, and by promoting practices and projects that have a positive impact on the environment. Secondly, the environment is a matter of justice and equity. It is often the most vulnerable communities that suffer most from the consequences of climate change and environmental degradation. Erasmus Plus actively contributes to social inclusion and social justice by directly promoting projects that address these issues and involve all people, especially those with fewer opportunities. Thirdly, the environment is a cross-cutting issue that affects all aspects of our lives, and it is important that it is addressed in a systematic and coherent way. Erasmus Plus takes this into account and promotes projects that consider the environmental dimension in an integral way, and by fostering a culture of sustainability in all areas of society. The program has also a strong focus on entrepreneurship, aiming to promote entrepreneurial skills and attitudes among European young people, and to support the creation and development of new businesses. Through a range of opportunities, it supports education, training, mobility and capacity building, creating a new generation of young entrepreneurs who can drive economic growth and innovation in Europe. A space where environmental and entrepreneurial practices and economic development meet is the permaculture philosophy that we will get to know later. With this book and audiobook, we want to combine all these aspects to offer youth workers and other youth stakeholders innovative resources to train and motivate young entrepreneurs to use permaculture principles and ethics into their startups and ventures. It will eventually contribute to more conscious, inclusive, and sustainable entrepreneurial practices, innovative and successful businesses, and economic and social development in Europe. 1.2. Where do we come from? Entrepreneurship, climate change, and youth. In Europe, entrepreneurship and youth unemployment are major issues affecting a large part of young people. These issues can have a negative impact on the well-being and quality of life of young people and on the economic growth of the region. One of the main problems is the lack of job opportunities for young people. In Europe, youth unemployment has historically been higher than general unemployment and has been particularly affected by economic crises. Although the youth unemployment rate has decreased in recent years, it is still relatively high in some European countries. Another problem is the lack of resources for entrepreneurship. Although entrepreneurship can be an effective way to create jobs and promote economic growth, many young people in Europe find it difficult to access the resources and support needed to start their own business. This can be due to lack of access to finance, lack of training and support, and lack of a favorable business environment. Below is an overview of progress in reducing youth unemployment over the last decade in Spain, Hungary, and Poland. In Spain, youth unemployment has been a persistent problem over the last decade. According to data from the Bank of Spain, youth unemployment peaked in the first quarter of 2013, when 45.1% of under-25s were unemployed. Since then, there has been a downward trend in youth unemployment, and by the first quarter of 2021, youth unemployment in Spain had fallen to 27.9%. While this is a significant improvement, it is still higher than the overall unemployment rate in the country, which stood at 14.9% in the first quarter of 2021. In Hungary, youth unemployment has also been a major problem in the last decade. According to data from the Central Bank of Hungary, youth unemployment in Hungary peaked in the third quarter of 2013, when 30.7% of under-25s were unemployed. Since then, there has also been a downward trend in youth unemployment, and by the third quarter of 2021, youth unemployment had fallen to 14.5%. As in Spain, although it has improved significantly, it is still higher than the overall unemployment rate in the country, 4.9% in the third quarter of 2021. In Poland, youth unemployment has also been a problem in the last decade, although it has been less severe than in Spain and Hungary. According to data from the Central Bank of Poland, youth unemployment in Poland peaked in the first quarter of 2012, when 22.7% of under-25s were unemployed. Since then, there has also been a downward trend in youth unemployment in Poland, and by the third quarter of 2021, youth unemployment had fallen to 8.5%. Promoting youth entrepreneurship is important for these countries, as creating new job opportunities for young people can reduce youth unemployment and improve their economic situation. In addition, youth entrepreneurship can contribute to innovation and economic development of countries. Young entrepreneurs often have innovative ideas and are willing to take risks to carry out their projects, which can lead to the creation of new businesses and wealth creation. It is important to bear in mind that there are many factors that contribute to youth unemployment, and climate change is one of them. Climate change is a global problem that has an impact on all countries, including Europe. Here are some facts about the impact of climate change in Europe, taking into account different sources. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC report, Climate Change in Europe, climate change is having a significant impact on Europe. The average annual temperature in Europe is expected to increase in the range of 1.5 to 3 degrees Celsius by the end of the 21st century. Climate change is expected to have an impact on water availability in Europe, with an increased risk of flooding in some areas and drought in others. Climate change may affect biodiversity and the environment in general, as well as human health. For example, by contributing to the proliferation of vector-borne diseases such as West Nile virus or malaria. According to the European Environment Agency, EA report, Impact of Climate Change in Europe, climate change also has an economic impact in Europe, affecting agriculture, fisheries, and tourism, among other sectors. For all these reasons, it is important to take action to mitigate and adapt to climate change in order to protect Europe's environment and economy. There is an indirect connection between climate change and youth unemployment in Europe, since as these sectors experience difficulties, there are fewer job opportunities available for youth. For example, if there are droughts or floods that affect agricultural production, there may be fewer jobs available in this sector. In addition, climate change can also affect a country's economy more indirectly. For example, if a country has to invest large sums of money in climate change adaptation measures, such as building flood defenses, this may affect the availability of funds for other programs and services, including those that can be beneficial to youth, such as education and training. Youth unemployment needs to be addressed in a holistic manner, taking into account both short-term and long-term structural causes. 1.3. Where do we go from here? How to get young people interested in environmentally responsible projects. Young people will be responsible for shaping the future of our planet, and they will face the environmental challenges that we leave behind. Therefore, it is crucial to ensure that they are equipped with the knowledge, skills, and motivation to tackle these challenges effectively. Environmental issues such as climate change, pollution, and habitat loss are complex, and they require collective action from individuals, communities, and governments to solve them. Young people can play a vital role in driving this collective action and inspiring others to take action. By raising awareness and interest in environmentally responsible projects among young people, we can ensure that they have the knowledge and skills necessary to create a sustainable future for themselves and future generations, and drive innovation and develop new solutions, since they are more open-minded, creative, and adaptable. Having young people aware of their impact on the environment and motivated to take action to reduce it will ensure a more sustainable, equitable, and resilient future for all. Here, we present several approaches and ways to promote social responsibility and get young people interested and engaged in environmentally responsible projects. A. Make it relevant. Young people are often more interested in things that are directly relevant to their lives. Try to make the environmental issue we are addressing something that affects them personally, or that they can see having an impact on their lives, community, or the world. Examples of environmental activities that are directly relevant to young people. 1. Organize a community cleanup event to address local environmental issues, such as litter and pollution. This way, young people can directly see the effects of such problems on their own community and become motivated to take action. 2. Develop and implement an energy conservation campaign in the educational center or community. This can include activities such as turning off lights and electronics when not in use, using energy-efficient appliances, and promoting the use of public transportation. 3. Educate young people about the importance of water conservation and the ways in which they can conserve water in their daily lives, such as turning off the tap while brushing teeth and taking shorter showers. 4. Encourage young people to get involved in gardening or urban farming projects in their community. This can help them understand the importance of sustainable food systems and the role they can play in supporting them. 5. Participate in a climate strike or other public actions to raise awareness about climate change and the need for action to address it. This activity can help young people feel part of an important movement, like they are making a difference, and inspire them to take further action on environmental issues. B. Make it engaging. Young people are often more likely to get involved in projects that are interactive and fun. Consider incorporating games, competitions, or other interactive elements into our project to make it more engaging. Examples of environmental activities that incorporate interactive and fun elements. 1. Create an environmental scavenger hunt that takes young people on a tour around their community and encourages them to identify and learn about local environmental issues. This activity can be made more interactive by incorporating puzzles or challenges that participants need to solve to move on to the next location. 2. Organize an environmental trivia contest that tests young people's knowledge of environmental issues and encourages them to learn more about these topics. This activity can be made more interactive by incorporating buzzer systems or other game show elements. 3. Encourage young people to express their creativity and their concern for the environment by organizing an environmental art contest. This can include categories such as recycled art, nature photography, or environmentally themed paintings. 4. Create an interactive simulation game that allows young people to explore different environmental scenarios and make decisions that impact the outcomes. This activity can be used to teach young people about the complex issues and trade-offs involved in addressing environmental problems. 5. Create an environmental-themed escape room that challenges young people to solve puzzles and clues in order to escape the room. This activity can be used to teach young people about environmental issues in a fun and interactive way. C. Make it social. Young people are often more likely to get involved in projects that allow them to connect with others and make a difference as part of a group. We can consider creating a social media campaign or organizing a community event to get young people involved. Examples of activities that allow young people to connect with others and make a difference. 1. Work with young people to create a social media campaign to raise awareness about an environmental issue. This can include creating and sharing content on social media platforms, such as videos, infographics, or memes, and encouraging others to share and participate in the campaign. 2. Invite them to participate in community environmental events. 3. Host an environmental film festival that showcases movies and documentaries about environmental issues. Invite young people to participate in organizing and promoting the event, and encourage them to invite friends and family to attend. 4. Work with young people to organize an environmental advocacy day, in which they meet with local elected officials or representatives from environmental organizations to discuss important environmental issues and advocate for change. 5. Partner with a local environmental organization to create a service learning project for young people. This could involve participating in activities such as trail maintenance, habitat restoration, or beach cleanups. D. Make it accessible. Make sure that the project is accessible and easy for young people to get involved in. This might include providing transportation, offering flexible scheduling, or making the project free to participate in. Examples of environmental activities that are designed to be accessible. 1. Collaborate with local environmental organizations to develop learning opportunities or activities for young people. Consider providing transportation to and from the project site and offering flexible scheduling to make it easier for young people to participate. 2. Create an online environmental education program that young people can participate in from home. This can include interactive webinars, online courses, or virtual field trips. 3. Organize a film forum about environmental issues. Make the event free to attend and consider offering transportation to and from the venue to make it more accessible for young people. Use the event as an opportunity to educate young people about environmental issues and inspire them to take action. 4. Start an environmental book club for young people that meets regularly to discuss books about environmental issues. Consider offering free copies of the books to participants and providing a meeting space that is easily accessible by public transportation. 5. Organize an environmental art workshop for young people that focuses on creating art from recycled materials. Offer the workshop for free and consider providing materials for participants to use. Educate and inspire. Help young people understand the importance of environmental responsibility and the positive impact they can have on the world. Share success stories and provide resources and information to help young people learn more about the issues we are working on and find ways to get involved. Examples of activities that focus on helping young people understand the importance of environmental responsibility and the positive impact they can have on the world. 1. Create an environmental education program for young people that provides information about important environmental issues and the ways in which young people can make a difference. This can include lectures, workshops, field trips, and other interactive activities. 2. Use environmental books as an opportunity to share success stories and inspire young people to take action on environmental issues. 3. Invite environmental experts and activists to speak to young people about their work and the impact they have had on environmental issues. This can be an inspiring way for young people to learn about the positive impact they can have on the world.